This is why I can't do this by myself. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. And today we have a true vintage Halloween haul, y'all. So today's video is gonna be a code orange of a different color, maybe? This video is gonna be all vintage and thrifted and secondhand and weird macabre items. So we're gonna do this in 3 parts. The first part is gonna be true vintage and antique Halloween finds. The second part is going to be thrifted and vintage finds. And the third section is gonna be more of the oddities and the macabre and the spiritualism and items for my Mourning collection. And we're also gonna have a story time of how some strange occurrences happened while I was picking up some Halloween decor that may or may not have caused me to break my foot. And so if that's too much for you, you can bounce out before then. Okay, let's start off with some true vintage and antique Halloween. My first spooktacular find is this amazing Casper costume and mask in the original new old stock packaging. Y'all, this is nostalgia and childhood for me. I grew up with the animated Casper as well as the movie Casper, which had Christina Ricci in it and Bill Pullman. So this just tugs at my nostalgia heartstrings. I absolutely love this piece. I picked this up secondhand on Facebook in an ephemera lovers group, and I couldn't be happier. This piece brings me so much joy. Next, let's talk about these adorable little pumpkin pails. You rarely see these smaller sizes. I got these at an estate sale recently, and they're gonna look adorable in my decor. This next find, the sweetest little scary buggers. Look at these. These sweet little Mr. and Mrs. Scarecrow. Now these have plant picks, or at least he does. So I think these were originally for floral decorations. I found these at an estate sale, and honestly, I'd never seen them before picking them up, and they are so cute. Now, the rest of the Halloween items I'm gonna show are a lot of ephemera pieces. I love ephemera. It's the graphic designer in me, it's the history lover in me. And this crepe is sensational. It's so amazing. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm gonna do with it. But is it not the most stinking cute thing in the world? So I believe this probably would have been a tablecloth, and this would be amazing framed. So these are very, very hard to find, and I absolutely love this design. So this one might be a piece of nostalgia for you. I ordered a bunch of trick-or-treat bags. Aren't these just nice and fun? So I am gonna use these on a craft project I hope to get done for this Halloween. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be real fun. And it wouldn't be Halloween ephemera without a gorgeous magazine cover. Look at this beautiful magazine cover. Super duper cute. This is from November 1923. So that's over 100 years old, y'all. That is a true antique. I absolutely love this, and this will be staying in my collection. Okay, these next items are most likely from the 1920s as well, and they are these epic party hats, new old stock Halloween party hats. They have gorgeous die cuts. So dang fun. I am tempted to put one on for this video, but I think I'll keep them flat for my collection. How fun are these? I tell you what, in the 1920s, they knew how to party. This next piece is truly special. It has never been used. This is an antique Halloween lampshade. Isn't that neat? Now, I would love to use this like on the top of a fairy lamp. I think that would be absolutely stunning and perfect. But what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna make a copy of this, print it out on paper and use it. I don't think I actually want to use the original. I want to keep it in the beautiful state it's in, but I had never seen anything like this. And I had an opportunity to pick it up on Facebook and so good. And one of my oldest spooky ephemera pieces, it's not technically Halloween, but it's absolutely Halloween and spooky themed, is this Witch's Flight from 1903 sheet music. The graphics on this are absolutely amazing. I got this at the Twin Cities postcard show, one of my favorite places to pick up ephemera. I am absolutely in love. Now, there are different covers for this particular song, and this is one I had never seen before. I picked up another piece of ephemera from 1923, and it is this cute little October pamphlet from Delineator. Super duper cute. Look at this little guy. So this is a hard one to find. So I was really lucky to be able to pick this one up this year. And the final true antique Halloween items are a bunch of Halloween postcards. Now, Halloween postcards are highly sought after, highly collectible, very hard to find. And I found some beauties to add to my personal collection. Here's this guy. And this was postmarked 1912. This one was postmarked 1915. I adore the Halloween superstitions about finding the love of your life and who you're gonna marry. That used to be much more of a Halloween thing. And so this one is about throwing the apple peel and looking for the initials of the one you were to fall in love with. Another superstition was looking in the mirror and you would see the face of the one you love. And this one was postmarked 1911. This one is truly stunning, absolutely amazing. Ugh, it takes my breath away. Look at that beauty. Woo, so unique. I'm amazed I was able to come across this one. Now, this one is not postmarked. But again, turn of the century, 19 teens or earlier is what I would suspect. Now we're getting into some of my absolute favorites. This one is such a hoot. Look at those little anthropomorphic pumpkin boys. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. I think it's so cute. I've never seen a card like this before. Absolutely fantastic. Now, this one, I'm not sure if I've shown on this channel already. I believe I got it after Halloween last year, but I could be wrong. And it is this gorgeous postcard. Absolutely fantastic. This is a very high-end postcard for Halloween. It is not postmarked, but she is just stunning. I recently picked this one up from Angela over at VOA Quest, and it is gorgeous. I actually have another one in this series. Love all the imagery on it. And this is my favorite one. So it's so neat. I just really haven't seen this combination before in this postcard. And it is like a ghost spirit pixie with a pumpkin hat and butterfly wings. It is just fantastic. And I love the border. Absolutely stunning. This is such a cool find. Oh, and I almost forgot this one. This Halloween postcard is so fun. It's a superstition where on Halloween you drip wax into water and it spells out the name of the one you are to marry. Okay, now let's get into the secondhand and thrifted vintage items I'm gonna use for my display. So I found one heck of a find at the thrift store this past year. This skull jar is full of crystals. And if you know anything about buying crystals, kind of for like the divination side of things, for the metaphysical side, these can be heckin' expensive. These can be $10 a piece, if not more. So this skull jar full of crystals is an amazing find. I already took the tag off, but that is a really great find for my cabinet of curiosities decorating theme for this year. And along with the cabinet of curiosities theme, I picked up this small cabinet, and I can't wait to spookify it. I think it's gonna be really fun with all kinds of spooky additions. I thrifted 2 really fun glass cases. Very good deals on these. This one does have some cracks, but I don't care because it's for Halloween decor. But I think styling items in these kind of terrarium glass cases are gonna make them look a little more spooky, a little more intentional, and a little more unique in my Halloween display. Just kind of as an example of how you can stylize those terrariums, I picked up this piece from Ariana at the Withering Cottage, and this is one of those glass terrariums with a butterfly in it. And insect specimens are perfect for like a cabinet of curiosities kind of theme Halloween look. And then I thrifted this cute little guy. Isn't he sweet? He looks very handmade, made of clay, Hencho in Mexico. He just makes me smile. I'll put a little tea light in him. Spooky perfect. And if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for a gorgeous teapot. Look at this spooky beauty. Oh my goodness, look at that handle. Look at the spout. I mean, just, oh, I'm in love. This is so gorgeous. I can't even handle it. This is truly the Gothic aesthetic. One really great addition to Halloween displays is vintage and antique advertising that has like imagery on it that is spooky, different, and a great one is these cat's paws because they have black cats on it. Now this is a less common box. I thought it was absolutely stunning, so this will be a fantastic addition to my display. Another great piece of advertisement you can pick up is the Red Devil brand. These go for fairly inexpensive online, and they're a great addition to your Halloween display. I have a bunch of different Red Devil items. Super fun addition. This piece was such an amazing thrift find. So perfect for a cabinet of curiosities. The box is falling apart, but I have a vision for this. It's not gonna look like a spice rack. I have a bunch of antique labels that are spooky and fun. I have all kinds of them, and we're gonna change up these bottles so they are spooky and fun. So this is gonna be such a neat addition. One of the most truly stunning antique items that I found for my cabinet of curiosities is this gorgeous antique photo album. Now this is in exceptional condition, and on the inside the pages are black. I think that is fantastically spooky. I've never seen one where the pages are black before. This just fits the whole vibe that I'm going for. So one item I knew I really wanted to pick up this year was a sort of like antique bust. It's been very popular in decor, kind of like those faux sculpture head busts. And I really wanted one. I wanted one that was kind of feminine, kind of creepy. Party City had a really cool one I was contemplating. But when I saw this item that Ariana over at the Withering Cottage was selling, I knew this was my bust. So this gorgeous piece on a pedestal, it is a boudoir doll, an antique boudoir doll head. So we're talking 1920s or earlier, and it has this gorgeous sterling silver necklace that is an anklet, a jingly kind of anklet from a dancer, most likely. This is absolutely perfect. So my bust and my display is going to be one of a kind. And this gorgeous piece. Now, some of you may know what this is, some of you may not. This is actually an antique cigar holder. See? how it opens like that and holds cigars. So I am going to use this for display. It is so amazing. The inside is all wood gears. It's such a fantastic piece. I'm going to use some wood glue to try to put her back together. Super spooky looking, super macabre looking. It kind of has like a mausoleum vibe. I love this. And you know I bought something for myself for fashion because I love clothes. I love vintage clothes. I picked up this gorgeous fascinator from Miss Pamela Blanchard, and it's absolutely stunning. No rips, no tears. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the little comma shapes in the mesh. It is fantastic. So we're getting towards the end of like the secondhand, thrifted, vintage finds that I want for my display. And one thing I knew I wanted was books. Gorgeous looking old books. Because I'm sorry, but the fake books that you can buy for decor now, they don't cut it. They don't look as good as the real thing. So I did pick up some gorgeous, beautiful books. I picked up this book because it's absolutely fantastic. This book is entitled Moths. Look at this gorgeous book. I love the cover more than the spine on this one, so I'll probably be displaying it as the cover. And here's where things get a little bit weird as well. I got a book of psychic healing. I believe this is from the 1920s. Let me look. Oh, 1906, psychic healing. Then this one, Sermons by the Devil. This is a very popular book. It's not super easy to find. I picked this up from Michael Todd at the Cult of Vintage. And I believe, let's see, this one is copyright 1904. A really, really special fun cover. At the Sign of the Jack-o'-lantern is the name of this book. Perfect for spooky season. And then I picked up Murders in the Rue Morgue. So this is an old Edgar Allan Poe compilation. Love that. The publication date on this one is 1922, I believe. Super great. This is the oldest Poe book I have. And then some of these get a little creepy, and we're gonna lead these off into the next section of the video where I go into kind of more of the macabre and the oddities. So this gorgeous book, oh my goodness. So this is from 1880, and it was man created. And look, there's a skeleton there. In here are examples of people who have odd physical characteristics, as well as images and depictions of cannibalism. It's a really, really neat book. Look at that. Super fun, super different, and this is signed by the author. Another super weird, creepy book that I just had to have was this one, Confessions of a Necrophile. Very spooky, very weird, very fun title. And this stack of books is stunning. Another fantastic addition to the Cabinet of Curiosities vibe is, of course, bottles. I have a bunch of different bottles that I have thrifted throughout the years to use, but I really like the ones that have a little more sinister intent behind them. So I think about like this, the powdered opium jar. Fantastic for the display. Also this guy, woo, chloroform. Yeah, that is a fantastic bottle. And then this one is awesome. It says Morticians on it, and it is Parawax. And on the bottom it says Morticians. This one is fabulous. I love the graphics on that. But like, how spooky do these look, right? Also, oddities are a great thing for your Cabinet of Curiosities. I got these teeth molds. recently from a place called Junket Tossed and Found. They are gonna be the perfect addition. And speaking of teeth, so this is a weird one, y'all. This is an oddity. This little box, this little shaker box I got at a flea market. It was in a glass case. And I said, hey, what's in the little box? And he said, vampire teeth. How great is that? So I paid $10 for supposed vampire teeth. I couldn't be happier. How weird are those? I also picked up another gorgeous bug item, this scorpion bolo. Now, I'm a Scorpio, so this was right up my alley. And bugs, taxidermy, stuff like that, perfect additions. Now, I also love items from the Spiritualism movement. So you may have seen this in an earlier video. This is a palmistry guide. This is the real deal, y'all. So this is the piece that people are trying to imitate now. This was published, let's see, in 1894. Really neat piece of ephemera. So I love different items from the Spiritualism movement. I think they're just fascinating. All about palmistry and reading palms. Really, really great piece. I got this at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. You can check out that video on my channel if you want to see everything that was there. And that isn't the only spiritualist booklet I have picked up. I have also picked up this gorgeous one. Oh, beautiful little pamphlet. It is from Mankato, Minnesota. I live in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and it is just super duper fun. It also has info about palmistry in it. Absolutely fascinating. If you want to see my different collection items of spiritualism, of divination work items, let me know below in the comments. I was thinking about maybe doing a video really going more in depth with these items, but just let me know. I also picked up these professional hypnotist cards. Now these would have been 1920s or earlier. What would be done with these is in these blank spaces, the hypnotist would put their information in so they could buy these blanks and then use these as leave behind advertising. I also picked up a bunch of fortune telling cards this year. More than I've ever been able to find. I just had really good luck this year. I have an older version of the Gypsy Witch. Now these are still made today, so you could pick these up today for a fairly reasonable price. This is an older set. I also got this one. Really super fun. This one, oof, this is an oldie. So I do think this one is turn of the century. Really gorgeous. And then this is my most recent fortune telling card find. Aren't those gorgeous? And last but not least, the Black Cat fortune telling game. Absolutely amazing. Now I had some Black Cat cards, and so I was thinking I would sell those cards and just keep this game, kind of like upping my collection to a higher value. But it turns out the Black Cat cards I had were a different edition. So now I have 2 editions of the Black Cat cards, and this box is from the older edition. Amazing, amazing find. This is a bucket list item for me, for sure. Okay, it's story time, y'all. So on July 13th, while carrying auction lot number 13, I was picking up the coolest Halloween decoration pieces. They're so amazing. But I fell and I did break my foot. So was it a stroke of bad luck? I don't know. Did I bring it on myself? You be the judge. Also in my arms when I fell and broke my foot was this antique doctor's bag for my Halloween display. I am so excited to use this. I have some TV props from the TV show Bones, and I'm gonna have them sticking out of the doctor's bag, and it's gonna be such a fun display. Also, when I broke my foot, my friend Gabby Lish was holding this antique scythe, which I had won at auction, and I love this so much. I blame Midge Munster for making me think I need one of these for my Halloween display, and I absolutely do. So this is the authentic thing. I paid, I think, $20 for it, and I love it. I can't wait to put it on display. All right, now we are going into the more weird items. We are going into items for my Mourning collection. I love Mourning items. I think they're very romantic. I think remembering love and someone you lost is a truly beautiful thing. So when I look at these, I don't think of them as creepy or weird or macabre. I think of them as beautiful. So I was able to find quite a few funerary display photos this year. All of them are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I might sell a couple of these, but most of them I will keep in my personal collection. This one I actually got from Beth at Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. I also picked up this larger than usual funerary card. I got this from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. I love this piece. Now, usually funerary cards are about half this size, so I thought this was a unique find. I got a steal of a deal on this piece. This is a plaque. It says, "For our loved one, George J. Peterson, died August 11th, 1887. And he was aged 3 weeks and 3 days. Look at this gorgeous plaque. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I only paid $9 for this, which I actually consider a steal. I will treasure this and keep this in my collection forever. Then y'all know Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. She actually gifted me this beautiful piece. She got it at an estate sale. I've never owned a Mourning Victorian button before. This is absolutely stunning. The Gothic imagery on this is exquisite. I can't say more great things about it. This is a truly exceptional piece to add to my collection. I also added some items to my collection that kind of cross over multiple collections. So this is a Mourning ribbon with the antique bullion, but this is also from the Oddfellows. I collect items from the Oddfellows, so this is Mourning and Oddfellows. It kind of like crosses two worlds. What's really neat about this is it is actually double-sided. So you can use it for memorial, you can use it for another occasion. And I did get 2 other Oddfellows pieces I thought I would share with you. I don't know if they've been on this channel yet, but really fun Oddfellows pieces, and I'm going to display them with my Mourning collection. And last but not least, one of my absolute favorite collections is vintage jewelry and vintage Mourning jewelry. Now, some of the items I have on are ones we can talk about. This is a newest piece that I have picked up for my Mourning collection. This is a true Victorian Mourning necklace. I picked it up in Atlanta when I was shopping with Katie from Vintage and Vinyl, Cole from Kitschy Flower, Ariana from The Withering Cottage, and Jeffrey from Real Nifty Vintage. You can go check out that video if you want to see us shopping, but I picked this up on that trip. Also, this bracelet is true jet, and it is actually a snake. So this is a Victorian piece, and this is new this year that I picked it up. It has some damage, so I got a good deal on it. I don't mind chips and cracks at all, so perfect for me. I also picked up this beautiful piece. I do believe this to be jet and of the true era. When you look at the back of the clasp, it really gives its age away. Beautiful, beautiful Mourning piece. And then the final pieces of Mourning jewelry are beautiful hair brooches, and I got these from the Underground Attic. So there's a video of that unboxing as well. This one particularly is the most stunning piece of Mourning hair jewelry I own. It is double-sided, which I think is just exquisite. Love these pieces. Okay, and then the last items for my Mourning collection was actually a gift from Abby over at the Cozy Curated Cottage. And oh my gosh, I about died. Look at this beautiful crescent moon brooch she included. So stunning, but wait till you see this. This is an absolutely stunning Victorian Mourning capelet. Ugh, I die. I am so in love with this. I will absolutely be wearing this with the brooch. Mwah. Ugh, it's everything. I have no words for how good this is. Okay, look at this. I can't even handle this. Shut up. Should I leave it on? Oh, I should probably take it off just in case. And my very last creepy Halloween display item is super personal. Fair warning, this is medical stuff, so if it's not for you, skip ahead. These are my x-rays of what my foot looks like now. So I thought these would work absolutely perfect in my cabinet of curiosities display. 12 screws and 2 plates in my foot. So what find of mine was your favorite? If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I need you to put a spooky emoji down in the comments, okay? So thank you for watching all the way through, for seeing all my wonderful finds. I can't wait to do more Thriftoween Halloween content this year. I am going a little slower because of the broken foot situation. My Halloween hutch is going to be completely different this year. It's going to be themed Cabinet of Curiosities. Get ready for that video. And I will be doing also one more Halloween haul this year, and it'll be items that I bought retail this year. And that is it, y'all. So if you love videos like this, vintage, thrifting, creative projects, and more, please subscribe. And if you ring that bell, you'll be the first to know when I next upload. All right, stay creative and stay spooky, y'all. Bye.